Yeah, welcome to Terror Talk, where we talk all things horror movie related,
and all things really hard too.
Yeah, the hardest
of hardest.
Like, waking up in the morning and going to work every day.
I had such a huge erection this morning.
That's something I didn't want to know.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Hey.
I did too.
You see, we're in a different spot.
We got a new studio, which is my basement.
Yeah. We're going to go from old cabin-looking basement to nice
cabin
horror.
in the hood to horror.
Very much cabin in the hood.
Cabin in the hood.
Cops show up, everything, the works.
Yeah, they were doing fingerprints outside your house the other day.
Yeah, my sister got her car broken into, and they were doing fingerprints. And while Will was leaving, it was funny because it's just a bunch of cop cars.
Yeah, they were like dusting for prints.
Just dusting like
it's like they really do that in real life. They dust for prints. So. Like they did because they were dusting. Yeah, that guy was dusting the shit out of that car.
He was a detective, yeah, and he was just like, oh. In my area, it seems to be very popular that they just go to your cars and see if it's open. If you leave it open, they're gonna steal stuff.
It happens everywhere, though.
But they just stole quarters.
Quarters?
Yeah.
Valuable quarters, like the silver quarters, or just like regular ones?
She kept all her gold coins.
Yeah, it took all
very
her
leprechaun.
Her Sacagawea coins.
Oh my God.
No. But today on Terror Talk, we're gonna talk about a new release. Not a movie, not a show, a video game.
Some movies.
Some movies. It has some movies, but we're going to talk about the Resident Evil 4 game, which you haven't played.
But we're going to talk about the movies, though.
Oh, we're talking movies?
Yeah. We'll talk about the movies, you told me movies.
Later. But I do want to talk about the Resident Evil 4 game, because it's been consuming my life right now.
Well, as someone who's grown up playing all the Resident Evil games, I know you guys could tell from the originals, I feel like the remakes are good. Now, I do have Resident Evil 4, but on the meta.
You haven't played it yet, though, right?
I played it on the meta, but the thing is I don't want to say in the meta.
Oh, you haven't played the remake yet, though?
Yes.
Yeah, the remake is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I know Resident Evil 4 is probably one of the highest rated games of all time.
Is that your favorite Resident Evil ever played?
No, I would still say number 2 is.
Yeah, I was going to say Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, no, that's it.
Resident Evil 2, I think, is still my favorite.
Resident Evil 2 was my favorite. I had the most fun.
Yeah.
Because the other ones were kind of creepy, and then as time goes, it kind of got.
One's a banger too, though.
Oh, one's great.
One's a banger.
Yeah.
And the remake was good too.
Yeah, very good.
But 4, man, you got to start playing. You got to play it. It's amazing. I'll let you borrow it if you need to or whatever. But they changed the whole dynamic of it. You remember in part 4 where you couldn't move and shoot at the same time? You had to stop, reload, and they changed that. You can move and shoot now.
Oh.
Yeah, and then now they have this mechanic where your knife is not just a knife. It's not just doing like knife things.
Yeah.
Like you can parry attacks. So with those villagers, they're coming at you with like sickles and pitchforks and everything. You can like time it and then knock them out of the way, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. What?
Just keep working at
it. Like, and if you time it the right way, you can like cut off somebody's arm or like cut off their head like a kill shot. The story's
all
been
the remakes have been nice though.
They all been
I forgot which remake I'm playing right now on
3?
the PS5. I think so, 3 or
There's 2. They remade 2 and they remade 3.
No. I'm playing 2 again on the PS5.
Okay. Yeah.
So on the PS5, I kind of play. I'm always playing like Madden and stuff like that. But I always have like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Some random games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always into.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Resident Evil 2 remake was good. 3 with remake was also really good. I like them both. But this one, it blows them out of the water.
Have you ever done the MetaQuest?
No.
So like I won the MetaQuest for my job actually for free.
Oh, okay.
And it came with the Resident Evil.
It's
game.
the one where
it's a virtual reality.
Virtual reality. Okay.
So and it came with the Resident Evil game, and I was like, this is crazy. It was like could have been better for anybody else.
Is it terrifying?
It's terrifying, but the thing about it is that like you have to actually take your shotgun out.
Oh, really?
And you have to actually pump it, and you have to actually put the bullets in like that.
How does it know that you're doing that? Like
because you have the controls in your hands.
Oh, okay.
So when you're doing these motions, it shows that it's reloading.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it too, the knife too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take the knife out. Also, when you do the first aid spray,
you have to spray yourself.
Yeah, you have to do that motion.
Where do you have to spray? Do you have to spray your chest or your balls?
So it's held on the chest.
What if I spray my feet? Can I do that?
You can. I don't think it will work. You have to kind of like.
You got to spray like in your chest.
Here's the thing: what if somebody broke in and they just see me doing all this?
Yeah. Or pumping the shotgun.
Like,
if they just saw you pumping the shotgun,
they're like, "Let's leave this guy alone."
Yeah,
so he's going through some stuff.
This guy's pumping. He's pumping air right now. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to look in the barrel. You're like, I can't pump it. You'd be like, you're gonna look kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But No, but bro, they revamped the whole thing.
Yeah.
It still feels familiar. It's still challenging, but they, new character, more character development. So these characters
that's
are
great.
Not caricatures or whatever. I'm like halfway done with it, and I'm trying to savor the moment. I'm really trying to savor this game because everything that people have been saying about it, it's a masterpiece. Blah blah blah. It absolutely is.
You're a masterpiece.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. I like to consider myself a masterpiece as well. A master class.
And you guys are masterpieces too.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah. Especially that one person in Ireland.
Yeah. Are they subscribed to our YouTube, you think?
No, and let's talk about that really quick, okay?
Uh-huh.
We've had quite a good amount of views, I would say.
It's okay.
And just 9 subscribers?
Yeah, they don't like us yet.
Yeah, what the hell?
They got to get used to our flow.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully new location will be nice, right?
You like the location?
Yeah.
It's my basement.
We're going with basements. You'll know when it gets murky and woodsy, kind of like Cabin in the Woods.
You might hear my baby crying in the background. That's definitely going to happen. But no, Resident Evil 4, you got to play it.
Yeah. You got to try. I'll bring it over.
Yeah, let me try that. Let me try the MetaQuest.
MetaQuest is an interesting thing because it's like I never thought I'd be into it, and I'm into it.
Yeah. Did you beat it?
No. It's too scary. I can't.
Too scary.
See, here's my problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like playing especially with the MetaQuest. I don't like that feeling that I can't see what's going on around me. I know you could just tap on the head and you could see like that.
Yeah.
But when you're actually in gameplay, and then you have noise canceling headphones, you're in the world.
Wow.
So
yeah,
it's just especially in that kind of game. So it's it's really scary.
What part are you up to?
I'm gonna say.
Did you get to the boat?
No.
Not yet.
No, definitely not the boat
It's
yet.
early.
I don't like playing the thing is too much MetaQuest makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I want to play it now.
Yeah.
Are you afraid
that
Are you afraid you're gonna knock into something or punch your kid in the face?
Well that
Mm-hmm.
and I'm afraid that I don't know. It's scary when you play.
Yeah.
There's one thing when you're playing the game in front of you, right?
Right.
And you have the controls, and you can easily just pause and walk away.
Yeah, you can take a break.
This, you're like immersed in this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to be immersed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to get immersed.
With noise canceling headphones,
Mm-hmm.
even the horror stuff. Actually, Eli Roth did a Valentine's Day thing.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So I actually did it through the metaverse.
Okay.
And it was okay. You're pretty much you're the killer, but you're in the killer's eyes.
Okay.
So like there's a part where you're like in the bushes, you're just looking at the kids walking up the stairs and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was okay. I mean, the thing is when I play the MetaQuest, I'm like standing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of standing and like watching these people walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
I just felt like I'm like, yeah, this is creepy. You know?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I want to try that out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A lot of people are talking about the Walking Dead game too for the meta.
Which one? The Telltale games or there's a newer one?
There's a newer one.
Oh, okay. And this is like action oriented?
Yeah, same exact thing like I was Resident Evil. You have to do the whole motion with your hands, the pump. You have to do the bullets.
Is it based on the movie or the not the movie, the TV show or the comic books?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it doesn't really touch too much on the TV show. It's a lot of the comics. Because
most of the comics.
You'll see some characters that you'll be like, oh, hey, it's Rick. But then it doesn't, not that Rick.
Okay. It's a Rick from the... Rick with no arm.
No coral, that kind of stuff.
No coral, just the Rick with no arm with the hook hand.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right.
But I do agree, man. I think Resident Evil games are great.
I love Resident Evil. They're my favorite games.
I'm excited to play this remake.
Yeah, you gotta play it.
I just want to,
They're my favorite games, honestly. Like, the Resident Evil games have the right balance of... And it became more action-orientated over time. Yeah. But they have the right balance of thrills and, like, corniness and cheesiness.
Yeah.
That I think they nailed. Like, it works for a game, but, like, the movies and the TV shows haven't been very good at all.
Well, we could talk about
talk about that later, but, like, they haven't been good at all. Yeah, but the games, they hit the right notes.
Yes, even, like, early on in the Resident Evil games, right? You know that when you go up the stairs... Mm-hmm. You see that slow walk.
Yeah. The tension building.
That always messed me up because I'm like, oh man, this is so crazy.
And then the slow opening of the door, and that that was put in because of the
and
load times.
You're like, oh shit, and then you're trying to aim, like horribly.
But those essentially were put in for the load times, but it works. It's kind of like the Jaws thing where. You never see Jaws?
Yeah.
Because because he looked like shit.
Yeah.
Because it was a robot, so they,
It's just a giant foam thing. And
they're just like, oh, but it looks like shit, but it works because you don't see him.
Yeah.
And this lack of, like, inability, like the loading screens and all that stuff, that caused it to be scarier in a way.
Yeah.
Because if you could see everything coming, you're not going to be afraid. But, yeah, what's your favorite Resident Evil game?
Two.
2? Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
2 was fun.
Now, 2 the original or 2 remake?
No, 2 the original.
Original. Right.
Now, the remake, I have no issues with it, but it's just The original it's home for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some games like I don't know if you ever played like Soul Reaver. It's not nothing
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
I played it. Yeah.
But that game is just like if they were to do a remake, I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
That was it. You want to keep keep it pure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna do a remake of Crash Bandicoot.
Mm. The famous horror game Crash Bandicoot.
Wait, Terror Talk's getting into Mario movies coming up. That's our next review.
Yeah, welcome to the Mario review.
Me.
But
yeah, back to Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil
2.
Get that Resident Evil 4, dude.
Yeah, and I'm you know what?
It's
you guys
on
want
right
to
now.
We'll play.
No, I'm terrible at it. Yeah.
Just like
no, I'm terrible at playing these games. Like I'm awful. Like when you watch those Let's Play.
Yeah.
Like, if they watch me, they'd be so pissed because I'm terrible. I'm a terrible shot. I can't do anything.
Yeah, no.
It's just fun.
Yeah, well, I'm the same way, man. I take very long to play games.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like
you're savoring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of guy that gets a new game and then finishes it really, really fast.
Right.
I'm all over the place. I start one thing now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is great. And then something else comes out. Oh, let me start here. And then I just keep going.
I mean, who has the time too?
Yeah.
It's tough.
They were both parents, so.
Yeah, we got kids. Two kids.
Two.
We both have two kids. Yeah. So.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So it's tough, but
yeah,
get it when I can fit it in.
Now you got to try the Five Nights at Freddy game on Meta.
I don't like Five Nights at Freddy. I don't like that game.
But you have a.
Yeah, I like the character. Yeah, I got him up there. I don't like the game though. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the character.
Did you try all the games?
No. I played it a couple times and I was like,
it depends which game you played.
I want to be able to okay, so let me ask you this: in any of the Five Nights at Freddy's game, am I able to kill these fucking things or no? Or am I just running away?
No.
See, I don't like that shit. I want to kill these motherfuckers.
You can't kill them.
That's trash. I don't want to play anymore. I need to be able to fight back in my games
See,
a little bit.
The thing is, you could. I
It's
guess
like Alien
kill them by
Isolation.
outsmarting them.
Okay.
That's the whole point. You're surviving the night.
No.
So
I gotta kill them. I want to do
way.
like Willy's Wonka. What was that Nicolas Cage movie?
Oh,
I want to kill them.
I was gonna say Puka, but that's
that's Puka. Willy's
Willy's
Wonderworld or something. Wonderland. Willy's Wonderland. Willy Wonka's Wonderland. I gotta be able to kill them. Like
I don't like that movie. That Nicolas Cage.
I like that movie. I thought that was fun.
Because the thing about it is it's retarded. And
I like that they're demons.
It's very much a copy of Five Nights at Freddy.
It is. No, I think they're unabashedly doing that.
The thing about that movie, it was like based on the whole satanic worshipping kind of thing, right? And then just the whole Nicolas Cage thing, which is...
I love it.
Yeah.
I like that he doesn't
I've
talk.
seen people love it, and I'm just kind of like, this is a total rip-off from Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, they do it better.
But nah,
yeah,
I don't think so.
Nicolas Cage
Five Nights at Freddy, story-wise, it's rich.
Is it?
It is. Very rich.
Educate me on that.
So the whole story behind Five Nights at Freddy is that the purple guy, which has a son, watching all these Five Nights at Freddy fans, they're like, oh, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, deal with it, all right?
Yeah.
Anyways, so pretty much at this Five Nights at Freddy pizza place, right? Yeah. There's a lot of theories. So it's like the bite of 87.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the machines bites a kid, and then that's when everything starts. So pretty much the purple guy will take these kids, kill them, and then their souls will go into the animatronics. And that's how they get trapped.
Sounds garbage.
Hey, it sounds very much like Puppet Master almost. Just saying.
Almost like Puppet Master, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate it though. I hate that explanation was terrible.
Because I'm making a shitty one real quick.
I need to see a different tutorial or I need to see a different explanation.
I was like, well, you don't know shit about Five Nights. Guess what? I have all their shit. So
that sounded like shit. I like Willy's Wonderland because it was just like Nicolas Cage killing a bunch of animatronic demon bears.
Yeah, but it's like there's one scene he like chugs like a Red Bull or something like that and starts playing the Pigmon machine. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing?
He's
just
being Nicolas Cage.
Leave.
He's being Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is like screaming, yeah, or like the bees, that kind of stuff.
That was a Wicker Man.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Which is good. I liked that. I thought it was a fun movie. Look, it's not very deep.
Which
it's
one?
Not very sexual. Well, Willy's.
Yeah.
It's not very deep. It's not very sensuous. But
I thought you said it was not very sexual. Like,
it's not very sexual or sensuous. But it's
sexual.
A little sensuous. A little bit sexual. But not as much as you would want it to be in a movie like that.
I will say the fight scenes and the kills were cool.
It's fun. It's like
he did fuck him up.
Yeah. You think the movie with Shaggy's going to be any better?
I think it's going to be very good.
Who's directing it though?
You said a woman. I forgot her name. Yeah.
Come on, it's not going to be good.
Well, it's weird because
you have faith in this? When has a video game movie ever been good? There's dead silence.
Have to really think.
Yeah, there's none.
We're horror based. So Dragon Ball Z. No, imagine.
Whoa, damn! Absolutely
That was
not.
terrible. It was actually one of the worst movies.
Yeah, that was one of the worst ones.
And terrible casting.
Terrible casting.
Horrible.
Really,
casting.
really problematic.
Video game. I mean,
Which one? Tell us.
Resident Evil 1 with Mila
Oh,
Jovovich.
hell no. It all comes back to Resident Evil.
Now, do you think Resident Evil 1, the movie we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
With Mila Jovovich. Do you think it's bad because it aged horribly, or was it just bad when it first came out?
I never liked it from the beginning. I didn't like it because I'm such a big Resident Evil fan.
Yeah.
That you have to detach yourself from that movie because it's nothing like the video game.
And then they add characters and then they gave her superpower. Especially,
it got worse later on.
I know I say this a lot, like it's like Fast and Furious, but it is. Her character becomes so extreme as the
and then she even dies and it gets reborn as another.
Yeah, and then she doesn't she have like multiple clones in one?
Yeah, and they all like wage war on Umbrella. It got so stupid. Like I know the video games got kind of crazy too over time.
Yeah, but not. But
there was a slow build. Like it was a trajectory up there. Like to that point.
Now, real quick.
Yeah.
Would you say that the Resident Evil movies are worse than the most recent Resident Evil Netflix thing, the TV show?
No, the Resident Evil Netflix thing is the worst Resident Evil thing of all the Resident Evils.
It was terrible.
That's the worst Resident Evil
thing. It was
thing.
like, rest in peace. He passed away.
Oh, yeah, played, Lance Reddick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was in John Wick 4 also.
Yeah.
They gave a little tribute to him. Yeah, he was great.
Unfortunately, we're gonna, his role in it was.
He was Wesker, yeah.
Very another character, I will say.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
He was like Blade, bro. It was like, I was like, wait, what?
He was butter knife. It was literally.
That's the
worst.
Is what got me. I was just when they were dancing. Not him. I'm talking about the scene in the movie that there was a dance scene. And it was for like no fucking reason.
Oh yeah. You
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was so yo. That was literally the worst, and one of the most annoying, like, idiotic, like just one of the worst protagonists I've ever seen in a movie, in anything. Like the main character is awful. She gets all these people killed. She's selfish.
Yeah, and in the beginning you're like, okay, like
she was cool as a little girl, but then when she grew up and then had a gap in her teeth for some reason, she became an absolute, like, one of the worst characters I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that was one of the worst properties, but it is what it is.
I will say that's terrible compared to the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, no, that's the worst thing.
And I do feel like with Resident Evil 2, the movie.
Yeah.
It's like
it's canceled too. They're not bringing it back. The Resident Evil Netflix joint.
Oh, of course not. Why would they? Everybody hated it.
Everyone.
It was actually. I actually felt insulted as a Resident Evil fan because I'm just like,
what was this?
Like who
was this for? Right? Who was this for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which we ask that a lot when we watch movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are talking about what's his name.
Wes Craven.
Yeah, he has a lot of like, who's this for?
Yeah, who is this for? It's for me.
Yeah.
You ever watch a movie? I know that we're going all over the place, but
yeah.
You ever watch a movie where you just watch it and you're like, yo, they made this movie for me, specifically for me.
There was one movie I will say,
like, everything that I like.
It's not gonna be horror. There was one movie that specifically I was like, this is like legit. Actually, a lot of people were making fun of me because of. The most recent Wonder Woman movie, right?
Oh, terrible.
The villain. The villain. They were like,
Pablo Pascal?
Hector, is that based on you?
Pablo Pascal?
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, well, this guy, he wants to do everything for his kid. His kid is Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the kid was Asian in the movie.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I gotta
Yeah, watch it again, bro.
I'm not rewatching that movie.
Like a kid who looks extremely Asian is
okay.
not. And then
he was kind of Asian.
Yeah, no, I'm dead ass. So it was pretty funny. And everyone's like, is that you? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then, but that has nothing to do with the movie with me for me. I just wanted to throw it out there.
Okay. But like, is there a movie out there that you're just like, when you're watching it, you're like, it hits all of your sensibilities?
As far as horror or just
anything?
Yeah, I'm going to say Silver Lining Playbook.
Oh, okay.
That's a movie that...
Because you were in a mental hospital for those years.
Yes, that situation happened. Couple stuff. Everything in that movie, from the score, like, kind of scores I like, it's gentle, but it's catchy.
Okay.
And it's Danny Elfman, too, who did the score for Silver Lining.
Did you like... do you think that is a happy ending or a sad ending?
I think it's a happy ending, man.
I took it as a sad ending.
Why? Because they say they ended up together.
Did they, though? They do.
So far.
They do, and it feels okay for the moment, but
Yeah.
you know how unstable they are, and you know that it's not going to last.
But maybe that's how it is. It's just they're just both crazy, and that just works.
I always believe that you're not trying to tame the beast. You need to find another beast that you can run wild with, right? That's kind of like my philosophy.
I always think like two opposites always attract.
Yeah, but the industry that I work in, that's been the opposite of my beliefs. And a couple like that, it's not going to work. It wasn't. Is doomed, in my opinion. From
and they're Eagle fans too. So
and they're of course terrible. So
yeah,
Philadelphia. Shout out to the cheesesteak. That's the cheesesteak.
Shout out to the museum.
No, Philadelphia cheesesteak day is coming up. I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've had Philadelphia
Philly shit.
Philly shit.
I had Philly shit.
And I've gone to the places that they're like, oh, you gotta have.
Which is your favorite?
I don't like it from there.
You don't like any of them?
It wasn't like for example, if you go to California, you gotta go In-N-Out, right? Try it out. Those kind of.
What are you talking? We're talking about burgers.
We're talking about food.
Oh,
like
okay.
Philadelphia, it's like one of those things when you go to Philly.
In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Something else.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oops.
Like In-N-Out Burger. I'm just saying, when you go to California, most people are like, hey, try In-N-Out
from
the
Vegas
East Coast,
or something.
right?
Yeah, you got to go there.
And then I guess from the West Coast, when they come here, it's like try the pizza kind of stuff.
Yeah, try pizza.
And then Philly, it's like, oh, you got to have our cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I love the cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I liked it, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to drive set amount of hours just to get that cheesesteak.
I've done that. You know? I've done it.
Just for a cheesesteak?
I've done it multiple times. Yeah, but what places did you try? What are the names?
Like a lot of them. Like
did you try? I mean, did you know
there's some from the streets, and then there's
Yeah.
these really big small places, but they have a huge line.
Did you ever try a place called Delisandro's? It's like in a residential area. Have you ever had that?
Probably not. If it's in a residential
Yeah, it's like in a residential area next to a park. Oh my god, delicious, bro.
Is it because the cheese is like that fake cheese pump thing? Or
get
is it just...
the way I get it is I get cheesesteak. Resident Evil. But we're just not rambling. But wait. The cheesesteak I get the cheese with.
Okay.
That's the onions. And
you get cheese whiz?
No, I get the cheese whiz and provolone.
Okay.
Yo.
That sounds good.
It smacks like nothing else in my life. It smacks so hard, bro.
I always put ketchup in mine. Yeah, I like that.
All right, that's your problem right there. And that's the end of this.
And I'm like, well, we lasted as long as we can.
We started with like a Resident Evil 4 review, but then we kind of just went off the rails. But hey,
let us know what you think.
Yeah, did
you like the remake of the Resident Evil video game?
Yeah, did you like the remake video
What's your favorite Resident Evil game?
What's your favorite Resident Evil movie?
And have you ever had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich?
Who's your favorite Resident Evil character? And what cheesesteak do you think they would like?
Ooh, I would say Nemesis wants like a lot of shit.
Oh, he wants it all. He wants the hot peppers.
Fuck it up, yeah.
That's the fuck. That guy. Chris Redfield's my favorite character.
Really?
And I think that guy, because he reminds me of Captain America. I like Captain America.
Yeah, he's cool.
I think he straight up playing like, he's not messing with Cheese Whiz. He's a traditional provolone guy.
I always thought Nemesis was funny because he just... Stars just showed up and you're like, oh, here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna get fucked up.
See how much? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let me see how many herbs I got and whatnot. Like,
and I never have enough.
At?
It's never enough green herbs.
No, and you're like, oh, here we go. This fucking guy.
But what's your favorite Resident Evil character?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know below. If you like this video and you like us rambling, let us know below. If you didn't, just let us know also.
And listen, just subscribe.
Like this video. Share this video. Hit the bell notification. Are we funny? Or are we just like, do we suck?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't have to even do the bell notification.
No, hit the bell. Hit the bell, baby.
Just subscribe.
Smack that bell for me one time.
Just hit that subscribe. Bloop, and then just forget about it.
Smash that bell. I want you to take that bell like the Liberty Bell. I want you to crack it over your knee and get yourself a cheesesteak. Delisandro's. I don't know the address. Look it up, Google.
Imagine naming Delisandro's. It's like something else.
No, it's Delisandro's.
Is it really?
Amazing.
All right, Terror Talk out.
Terror Talk out.